Welcome to Pause It Play It. I'm Josh.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Dan.
And we're on video.
Hello, world.
Look at us go.
Yeah. Look at us go.
We took Jenna and Sarah's advice from Name 3 Songs and finally sorted out getting ourselves on video.
Mm.
Film your shit.
So here we are. Oh my god. You know what we can say?
Go on.
Ding that bell.
Give
the thumbs up.
No, that we've not said it before.
No, it actually matters.
Yeah.
Comments down below.
Yes.
What's your favourite part of this video? Is it me?
What's your favourite part of the video already?
Yeah. So far, what's the best bit?
The first 30 seconds.
Is it my think bad in the context of the MacBooks?
Oh, yeah.
Is it the fact that me and Dan have unintentionally coordinated our attire?
You've got sweats on though.
Oh, no, I'm not, no.
Yeah, you can't tell though that they're sweatpants. They just look like pants.
Sick.
Formal pants.
Reasonable pants.
Yeah?
I dressed for the environment because this is a very warm room,
Yeah, it's one house.
as usual at Matt's house.
If anyone wants to know, we've got an EPC rating of B.
But on video for one of the most fun episodes of the entire show, the ranking.
I mean, we hope so.
Yeah,
It was.
well,
Last time was so good.
We were all looking at each other going, isn't it going well?
Yeah. That
So it best go well again.
yeah,
it felt
well,
like a real moment.
I've put the sound at 16, so that'll definitely get us some reaction.
Oh, we're gonna.
I think you have done some stuff for attention.
No, honestly, no. I spent ages on it. I really did.
This is the guy that put girls at 8.
Yeah, we should explain that. So, on the first ranking episode, and we always go on about it, Matt ranked girls at number 8,
And I stand by it.
which made I've got. In fact, while we're talking about it, I'll read out the ranking that we ranked.
I guess should we say what we do? That at the end of every album cycle, at the end of us finishing each album, track by track, we'll rank the album in the order that we think the songs are, like our least favourite to our most favourite.
Yeah.
So we
Season finale.
do 3 separate lists, and then using Danalytics,
Danalytics, I forgot that.
we come together and rank. We do like the sort of compilation.
Sick.
So for the self-titled album, from bottom up, our ranking was: is there somebody who can watch you talk, money, settle down, pressure, menswear, heart out, she way out, chocolate, the city, girls, robbers, sex. And should say as well that we omit. Last time we omitted the instrumentals and the intro song, but we're not omitting the instrumentals this week.
Guess where they are.
But yeah, because they are more substantial, but
Yeah.
come on.
They deserve some credit on this one.
Yeah, true. I did my list ages ago.
Did you?
Yeah, I did it ages ago, and I've been looking at it since and I only changed one, you know.
What was your method? Because for me, I went like, these songs are top.
Yeah.
These ones are not at the bottom. Therefore, the ones I've not listed are in the middle.
yeah.
And I tackled it like that. Like, okay, the top ones, which is my favourite, and then, I don't need to explain that further.
Yeah, I think it was. I knew the bottom ones, and I knew the top 2. But then it was sort of like everything after that. It was like, would I rather listen to this one or that one?
Yeah. That's how I approached it. What would I listen to? Yeah.
My top 3 were so difficult to place.
My number 3 was. I was going back and forth on number 3 for a while. Yeah, I don't know if I found this one more difficult than the self-titled one, because on self-titled,
I did.
On self-titled, and when I had to listen back to our episode about it, I actually disagree with my order. I wish I'd have put menswear higher than I did.
Yeah.
I think I put menswear below heart out and something else, maybe settle down. No,
Come on, a classic.
But I wish I'd have put menswear higher. And I think we should do bottom 5, next 5, then 3, then the top 3.
Okay.
Do you think that's a good way of doing it?
Yeah.
On our production
What do
meeting?
you think?
But yeah, we want to see everyone else's list as well. So comment your list down below. or hit us up on the social media at the 975 pod on Twitter and Instagram. Do the proper.
Oh, this is my work number here. If you were to text me.
Dial a bag.
Let's go through normal show stuff.
Oh shit.
We're excited to be here. Not what have we been listening to, but what are we gonna listen to? A new Taylor Swift album.
Absolutely.
Comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. Have you seen this?
No.
Yeah, out of
Holy
nowhere.
shit.
She's announced another album.
What?
Yeah. And Haim feature on one of the tracks.
What?
So that's going to be class. And the Band Camino have got a new single out tomorrow. Have you seen that?
Yeah. I noticed that there was only 6 feet on the
Yeah.
on the picture.
Yeah. See you, Graham.
Yeah.
Sounds Graham.
Graham, why'd you throw that away?
I hope you're not watching, Graham. But what have you been listening to?
Bloody all sorts. Jurassic 5 I've been listening to today.
Oh.
Yeah. White Lies.
Oh, nice.
I've actually listened to Dave Depper's solo music.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
From Death Cab for Cutie.
Yeah, which I thought there was just one day, it was yesterday actually, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go like next level emo. And I'm going to go and listen to the Postal Service, Ben Gibbard's solo work, and Dave Depper's solo work.
In and around Death Cab for Cutie.
Oh, yeah, I didn't deviate, really. But yeah, I've been listening to a lot of French pop.
As always.
Yeah, I've even set up my own playlist now. Musique des filles français.
Nice.
Music of French women.
I know we've been listening to the same thing because it came up on my Spotify friends bit. Star Wars scores and soundtracks.
Yeah.
John Williams.
Yeah, I've been listening to a bit of John
Williams.
Yeah. So,
Greatest musician of all time.
Absolutely.
yeah, Matt and Katie went to watch John Williams at the Bridgewater Hall.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe it was... He probably wasn't there.
No,
I think it was like a performance of his pieces.
Yeah.
Nah, he's like in his 80s now.
But they were like
Knocking
mega hungover. And like they said, they were both just like crying.
Yeah.
Like holding each other, like weeping because they were so dead. And it was so emotional.
Imagine being like hungover, the first thing you hear is like the opening credits to Star Wars. It's like...
Yeah. Or Jurassic Park.
Oh.
It's just, the guy's just brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah.
When did you when you listened to Nothing Better by the Postal Service, did you get the references to...
I felt like I listened to it and thought, I think this is the one. Then I text you.
Yeah, oh, okay, right, yeah.
What have I been listening
No further context for anyone listening there.
I'll tell you exactly.
The Postal Service have a song called Nothing Better, and either it is confirmed or I have a theory that it's like a song that references Don't You Want Me Baby by the Human League. It's like chapter 2.
That's cool. I've been listening to... Do you know Bleachers? Have you heard of them?
Yeah.
I have, yeah.
Have you listened to them?
No, I've not.
I have. They're all over my Spotify Discover Weekly.
Oh, I can't believe I haven't listened to them up until now.
Oh, that's good, yeah, lad.
It's the guy...
Surprised you've not seen him at Death Institute with hilarious.
Super, thank you.
Sorry.
It's Taylor Swift's producer.
What?
It's his like project.
The one with the glasses?
Yeah. It's a little bit like you.
Yeah.
And...
yeah, he was in Fun, wasn't he? I don't know if he still is in Fun.
It's amazing. It's like...
Brian something? No, is that him?
Jack Antonoff.
Oh, no, I don't know.
It's like... it's like... You know, I like artists that sound like they're trying to be like Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
He is one of them.
Oh, okay.
But as you can imagine, as a music producer and producing Taylor Swift and Lorde as well,
yeah,
it's great quality stuff.
So
it's like Springsteen, but like super pop production and stuff. Just really talented guy. Well, I've been listening to. Do you know, I was driving home today and I put on the weird songs from Notes on a Conditional Form. I like it, but that is a weird album. You look back at like some of the stuff on that, it's like, what is going on here? What else have I listened to? Yeah, just the usual. Oh, I listened to Granddaddy as well. They're like a 90s alternative band. They're really good. And unsurprisingly, Laney as well.
You know what else I've been listening to? System of a Down.
I never really get into System of a
I
Down.
know, me neither. I think there's like 5 tracks that I'm like, brilliant. But Toxicity, great drums on that.
Yeah. Toxicity, Chop Suey. Aerials, that's good. BYOB is good. One. And Lonely Day.
Oh, I don't think I know it. Yes, I do know Lonely Day.
I'm struggling to name any more. We're bad moshers.
We are the worst moshers. Ex-Executioners. I've been listening to that. Do you remember it?
When you said bad moshers, that was like, if you were a really good mosher, the chaps would have called you a bad mosher.
Yeah.
But I'm a good mosher.
No. Does this song go? It's going down.
Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
I know it.
Yeah, it was when rap metal was at its peak popularity. So it's Ex-Executioners, which are like turntablists. No, not like, they are turntablists with Mike Shinoda and Mr. Han from
also from Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park.
Linkin Park, yeah.
But also Wayne Static from Static X on guitar.
I don't know that is.
Yeah.
Bad mosher.
Yeah.
We watched too much MTV2 back in the day, not enough scuzz.
Exactly, yeah.
MCVT always felt so like credible to me.
Yeah. Have you got anything to add, Dan? What you listening to?
I went on Stockton-on-Tees BBC Introducing and listened to Have you not listened to it? Lad?
Listen, yeah,
Mate,
what?
it's
I know, I need
it's
to.
very good. I think it's my favourite.
Really?
Yeah.
You should explain what it is.
Zeller, a track of the week on Stockton on Tees Introducing. I don't think it's
BBC T-side.
BBC T-side. Yeah, that okay.
It's not quite Howie, but it's still Howie.
So it's coming out tonight. So for you, it's already out,
Age.
and it's
Lemonade.
It's an absolute monster.
Yeah.
Monster.
It's a big nasty.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
Yeah, we had a sneak peek.
Yeah. It's just that it's just not on. It's not on.
How good
Yeah, like I feel as much as we watched the 1975 go from nothing to worldwide superstars, I feel like what Zeller is doing is just a bit more special to me. I don't know why. I feel like I'm a bit closer to that.
Yeah. Well, we have interviewed both members of Zeller on this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, there is that.
They've still not deleted any of the music. So, never going to make it if you don't follow the 1975 style of marketing.
Yeah, we'll delete every podcast show before this one, so no one knows.
That's it. You want to go back and listen? You can't.
Do you know, I know what's insane?
Buy it on tape.
I'll have a look on here now, but
That'd be awesome. Loads of cassettes, a pause it play it collection that comes in a crate.
I remember after the first series of Big Brother, you could buy it on VHS.
Wow.
I know. It's just
That's nuts.
It is, isn't it? Why anyone would watch that back?
well, I'll tell you exactly the sort of person who would watch it back. My sister, because she's been off work this week and
Yeah.
she's been watching highlights of like the Premier League years.
Yeah.
That, but for the only way is Essex.
The Premier Essex years.
Yeah. So she's been out there essentially watching highlights of Towie from different years.
Amazing.
That's blows my mind.
I know. But the thing is, like, I'll be sat there and I'll sort of... And then I'm just standing there, sat there watching it.
Watching Gemma Collins.
Yeah. All of them. But it's funny, like, because it was like 2011. And I was watching it, I was like, God, do you remember when this was like the world? And this was like massive. Do you remember that those years when like The Only Way is Essex was like the thing? And then like so much of pop culture became like inspired by The Only Way is Essex.
Yeah, and then there were a few like obviously Made in Chelsea was the most successful
Yeah.
sort of knockoff. But there was one from Liverpool that lasted about a season.
Yeah,
Didn't
there's
really go
one. Was the
anywhere.
Valleys from Wales? That was.
Oh,
one.
yeah, it was. Shemai.
Living on the Edge.
What's that one?
All the Edge. Matt Haley was in it.
Really?
No, he wasn't in it when he was All the Edge.
Oh my god! I believe through the years it were though. He could
He
have
done it
been.
easily, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely could.
I don't know for sure that he wasn't. Maybe I should go and check.
Yeah. Well, he's
No,
in.
they were older than me, actually. I think I might have been like 16 and they were like 18 going out drinking and stuff.
Ah, right. I'm gonna say if he's in what's it called?
Waterloo
Road.
So was I, though. Why, where's my credit?
Yeah. Exactly. IMDb.
Exactly, yeah. IMDb, if you're watching, put me on.
If you're watching the company IMDb.
Yeah. It's a British-based company, I'll have you know.
Is it?
Yeah.
IMDb in the chat.
Yeah. So, yeah, put me on Waterloo Road, please.
IMDb, comment below.
What's insane is that last week's episode, She Lays Down, I'm sure we're going to talk about that song very soon. That so far, after being out for 2 days, that episode has grown the most listens to after 2 days. Ever.
I wonder if we've been like featured.
Maybe.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but on Spotify, off the back of your top played, so if we go on Made For You and then click on record, have you done this yet?
Yeah, I have. I know what you're going to say, yeah.
Yeah, so there's there's a proper interview with George and Matt, isn't there?
Yeah.
Which would be much better than our podcast. But for John Mayer, it's given me a John Mayer podcast.
Sick.
Yeah,
it's-
interesting.
So people might be getting
Yeah,
because
possibly.
they've got the Wrapped.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, I've got like 975 as the tape notes one. Then a podcast episode with Mark Hoppus has come up.
Yeah. Have you listened to that?
No.
Oh, it's good.
All right. Well,
It's really good. 'Cause it's Jim Adkins
Oh,
interviewing Mark Hoppus.
Oh, wow.
right.
So,
yeah. I know that. That's a video as well, I think. So I know that
it's also a
exists.
video. Yeah, so it was just them two talking about making music.
I like that. I really respect both those people.
Yeah, exactly. And they really respect each other.
Yeah.
But they were talking
No,
about,
I respect you more.
they were talking about trying to not force the children into music, but really encouraging them.
Yeah.
And they're just not having it.
Are they not?
No.
That's insane.
Mark's son wants to make computer games.
Well, fair, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's an interesting career, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. And if you want an interesting career, you want those sort of parents where if they ever like, no, you do a real job, you're like, well, you're a multimillionaire and you don't have a real job. So,
Yeah. Billy Joe Armstrong's kids are musicians.
well, they.
I don't
Good
know.
for them.
I don't know if I'm the Oh, swimmers.
Swimmers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, they're all right.
That was great teamwork. Water!
It was pool. That's enough for me.
It's like the clip of Donald Trump where he goes,
We're a hive brain. Hive mind.
oh, God. I think it must have lasted about 20 minutes just crying to that video, just watch it over and over again.
Shall we get into should we get into the meat of the show?
I'm excited.
Yeah, me
Right.
too.
Thank you everyone for listening and watching. If you want to follow the show, it's at the 975 pod on Twitter and Instagram, searching Pause It Play It Pod on Facebook or pauseitplayitpod@gmail.com if you want to get in touch. I'm not going to have anything else to plug this week because we've done the episode with Name 3 songs. We've already recorded PP Quad by the time this goes out.
I have not got an album out.
No,
Taylor Swift has.
that's what we're plugging. Taylor Swift's album. Go and listen to that. We're taking a break next week, but then in the new year we've got loads more bonus episodes before we get into a brief inquiry.
Sick.
So, who wants to go first? This is it. This is the ranking.
I feel like I should go last.
You can't go first.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Go for it, lad.
So, just to clarify, we are going to go in from top to bottom in order, going for 5, 5, 3, 3.
From bottom to top.
From bottom to top. Through I Like It When You Sleep, giving our ranking of all the songs. Right. So at number 16, And unsurprisingly, She Lays Down. I called it nearly unlistenable last week. It's because I never listen to it. I never cue it. I can appreciate that that style of music's good, and if you're into it, it's great. But the subject matter is not something you want to hear.
Yeah.
It's just, like I said, I just never... It's a song that doesn't really factor into my kind of feelings about this album. It's just there. It's just there at the bottom when I see it on Spotify. Number 15 is Please Be Naked. So, it's the most kind of... It's the softest interlude.
Yeah.
There's the least going on in it, I think. Very Brian Eno music for airports, whatever that's called. Yeah, it's all right, and live it's like cool to hear and play it. But I think it's the instrumental I want to hear the least.
Yeah.
And then, let's get them all out of the way. I Like It When You Sleep is 14th, the next instrumental, which I think that's got the sort of cool before you go turn the big light off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and that's why it's come above these two. But it's just another one where it's not, like we said, the instrumentals don't make this album. The instrumentals being on this album don't make me like it even more.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. This is that instrumentals. We didn't even reference them last time. We chose not to rank them, but they're coming above songs that have actual words.
Yeah, but I think it's because I think it's. I don't want to be mean about She Lays Down, but I think that's a reflection of how little time I have for She Lays Down.
Why do you hate Denise Welsh?
Lovely song. What have I got? And then 13, I've got Nana, which I think there's a lot more going on in that than there is She Lays Down for me.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's more production elements. There's much more of a familiar song in there. I think some of the lyrical stuff is more clever in Nana than She Lays Down. She Lays Down is quite stark and it's quite real. I don't think there's many imaginative devices that he's used, but in Nana it's good. Nana is more memorable as well. Like I keep weirdly,
it's more memorable.
Sometimes I can't even remember what She Lays Down goes like.
Yeah.
Which is bad as the host of the 1975 podcast. And then the last set of these... Oh no, that's it, that's 5. Yeah, that's 5.
No.
No, it's not. Oh, it's not. No, that's
wait, and before you go on to your 5th one, this is our joint second most controversial song.
Really?
Yeah, with the biggest spread is what we're saying when we say that.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. So it's This Must Be My Dream.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
And you're the lowest of the three of us, aren't you?
Yeah, I really struggle where to put this. Because there's so much on it I like.
I messaged Junior about cancelling you and he said, no, like, he read the podcast, like, we can't do it.
Yeah, even though I've got audition, I've just not got the time to edit it together.
Yeah.
God, you two alone. There'll be like 5 minutes of usable stuff.
We're dirty.
Yeah, it was weird because it's one of those, like when we did the last one, it was like Pressure for me came around this mark, which was an unfair reflection on Pressure because I really like that song.
But it is the pressure of the album.
It is the pressure of the album. It's just that everything else above it I prefer.
Yeah.
And that's the unfortunate thing. Like, yeah, and there's loads of elements in it that were really good. Like the chorus hook is memorable, the opening hook's memorable, like the cool drum thing, the sax solo.
Yeah.
There's good elements to it, but like we said, it's just not connecting like other ones do connect for us.
Yeah.
That's me.
So for you there, Josh, you got the first two right in line with the average of us.
Yeah.
So
that doesn't surprise me.
So that's just a little note, but yeah. So I'll jump in now. So mine, the reason that you got those right is because I also agree with you on the first two. Very much for the same reasons. They just don't get listened to for me.
Yeah.
So they've got to be down there. And then my 14, don't think it didn't appear in yours. Lost My Head's my 14. yeah, just always waiting for Ballad of Me and My Brain to start.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair.
So yeah, I'm happy to skip that, and then Nana for me. And then I Like It When You Sleep, which is that's my favourite instrumental.
Right, yeah.
Surely it's your least favourite instrumental.
No, because I've got Please Be Naked and Lost My Head in there already.
Oh, right, okay.
So we're going from like worst to
Yeah, sorry, I just...
bestest.
Yeah.
Yes, so start with your list.
Yeah, sorry, I was
So
just...
start with the sound, go on.
And in my averages there, so again, match Josh to get She Lays Down and Please Be Naked at 16 and 15, in line with our average. And the average for I Like It When You Sleep is 12. So I'm actually winning, guys. But yeah, I've not got too much to add on those. I think you summed a lot of those up pretty well.
Yeah.
But I like it. I revisited the instrumentals to put them in order, because like the bottom 5 I needed to sort of like, right, okay, come on, let's have a think about this. And I was like, I can listen to this. It's
that's
right.
it though, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You just do have to compare to what else is on the album though. Like.
And then, because of this, right? Well, no. To be fair, not because of this. It is all over the place. If we go on to Junior now, Junior's going to start with the most controversial song on the album. The song with the biggest difference, the biggest spread. This is going to shock you.
Oh, I'm ready for it.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so in at number 16 is Love Me.
Told you.
But last.
Attention.
Yeah, and it's not for attention. Like I don't knew how controversial it would be, but genuinely, I skip it every time. I will listen to the 975, but then I'll 100%, well, not 100% of the time, but most of the time I'll skip Love Me. It just doesn't. I just don't think it's anywhere near as good as anything else they've done.
I will. This isn't as bad as Girls 8. But I will give you that this is amongst fans the opinion is split on this.
Yeah.
Some people love it, some people just do not like it.
It's not that I don't like it, but I think if any other artist had put it out, there's no way I would know it. I just wouldn't even consider it. It just doesn't do it for me.
So between me and you, there's 5, and between whichever one of us is in the middle, because I don't want to give that away, there's another 7 to get to Junior. So it's like we're sort of closer. Do you know what I mean? That's why it's the most controversial song. Well, it's most controversial because it's all over. It's like top, middle, bottom.
Yeah, no, I see. Yeah,
just like Michael Barrymore's Hotspot game show.
He's cancelled.
Do I have to edit that out?
Nah. And then in at number 15 is Lost My Head. You know? It's alright, isn't it? I can listen to that. I'm happy to listen to it, but I'm not going out my way to listen to it. 14, Nana.
What's my name?
Nana.
Yeah. 13, Please Be Naked. But I do really like Please Be Naked. I do think it's very good.
Yeah.
But
it's hard, isn't it?
I think it kind of... The 975 songs post self-titled album kind of suffer, probably isn't the correct word, but suffer from
but also
there's not really a solid theme. The genres jump, which is obviously a credit to them, but it kind of makes it a bit more difficult to listen to.
That definitely gets more.
It does, yeah.
Overt in the later album.
Yeah. What number am I going up to?
You're going up to 12.
Yeah.
Okay, then so in at number 12, She Lays Down. I think it's very good, and I like how dark it is.
Yeah. You were by far the most positive last week.
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. And I think, I just love that he's laying it all out there for everyone to see or hear.
Interestingly, I think Nana is in all our bottom fives, and it is joint least controversial. That we all agree that's like sort of way down there. Obviously, She Lays Down is a little bit more controversial due to Junior's fandom of it.
Yeah.
We don't fall into line here. We have our own opinions.
Certainly do.
You
You have hot takes.
That's it,
The
man.
hottest.
And I can't. Josh, man, look at this. Look what's sneaking out of the bottom five for you.
Oh, do you want me to go next? There's a reason why. So my number 11 is Lost My Head.
An instrumental. Ish.
It is ish.
Yeah.
It's got the most lyrics in it. But I think why I put this above the rest of them mainly is because when they play it live, it's great.
Yeah.
It sounds so good live. And the staging where the last tour where Matty stepped up on the box and he went in the screen.
Yeah.
And then the amazing
You've
Tobias
seen your memories
Rylander
around it.
Yeah. Sort of all the kind of the visuals on the back all sort of like bend around the box that he stepped in. I just think it sounds massive live. And yeah, I was a little surprised like that came so high. I realize 11 out of 16 is not exactly high, but I think just in terms of out of those bottom 6, that's the one that I had the most kind of positive memories around, positive memes around. So that's why that came 11th. What am I going up to here? Number 7.
Oh, do you know what? Should we do the pause it, play it order for each section as well?
No, I have to do it at the end.
So at the end, yeah.
Oh, what am I going? Yeah, I'm going up to 7 now. Number 10, which I can, if I believe you, I put a number 10. And now we're getting to like the proper songs. I feel like now.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. Like, how strong is this album?
Yeah.
Like, If I Believe You is so good, and we were very positive about it on the show.
Yeah.
But it's a really interesting idea that he's wrote a song about religion and atheism and all that. But there is just the least there, I think, musically.
Yeah.
I think it's the least interesting to listen to, I would say. And the lyrics, there's another one that I've ranked higher, where musically it's not the most interesting, but the lyrics are that good in it that it had to come higher.
Sure.
Where I think with this one, it's not. And there's the whole kind of like Lewis said when he dropped the voice note, it's got the devil's fifth, the devil's interval, sorry.
In a song about religion.
Which is, yeah. And there's crazy kind of like production stuff going on in the background. But I just think overall there's just more in other songs. Number 9, and I think this is going to be my most controversial one.
It is the second most controversial song after Love Me.
Yeah, this is difficult. I put at number 9. Yeah. I know.
Do you know what? And that is the ghosts. What? The ghosts? That is the girls of this
Is
album.
it?
Yeah, man, I think so. You're in for it. Oh,
You're in for it.
At number 9.
Yeah. It's, I don't know, it's one of like the kind of, as an idea for a song, I think it's one of the best, because it's like the whole exactly 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Lyrically so concise. Lyric content is so like so good. The way it's sang, everything is really good with it. But I prefer all of the songs. Honestly, I do. Like when we went to see him, and they were like, "Do you want Earl or Paris?" I for me, it was clearly Paris.
Yeah.
And when I did this list, I was like, if I applied that logic, everything else above this list, I want to hear above But if this was like what a line graph, let's say, it wouldn't be very far behind the rest of the next songs are like a cluster almost, where there's very little between them. And then
go on.
I was going to say that between my next few, I would say between my next 5, there's really not much between them.
It's a real musical taste in this because I think this it's a big song for me.
Yeah.
And like She Way Out, we know is a huge song for me.
Yeah.
And I think this is the She Way Out of the album.
Yeah, I think that's more. Yeah.
And because I've still got the stats for last time.
Oh yeah.
And you had She Way Out at number 9.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
And me and Junior had it like way high.
Yeah.
And it's just not your vibe.
It may be because it's very like that's true because it's one of the most, I guess, electronic sounding.
Yeah.
I think. But then that, given what else I've put higher, maybe that doesn't necessarily make sense. I'm going to 7 out of 8, and this feels low, but I don't think this will be that controversial. 8, I put Somebody Else.
So the controversy when we get to this level, I think this is it's not that controversial. It's just a reasonable
I didn't think
spread.
it would be, which is weird because this is one of their biggest songs that I've ranked mid-table.
It's weird though because me and Junior were the same on this one. So that stops it being stops it being really controversial because it's not widespread
statistically
across
controversial.
across all three of us. But you are obviously quite away.
Oh, am I
way
really?
away from me. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think I would be.
Justify yourself.
I don't listen to it that much, honestly. I've got no associated memories with this song really that makes me want to put it higher that I have with some of the other ones. I really like it. It's amazing. It's probably one of the best put together songs.
Yeah.
But just I don't know. I just don't. I know this is kind of in terms of 1975 fans. I know this is a controversial choice putting it that low.
Yeah.
But in this room, I didn't think it'd be as controversial as it clearly is.
Yeah. Yeah, big song for me.
Wow. And then I go to my 7th note.
It's like somebody else that we discussed, like, you almost forget how it is, unless you've listened to it today. Like,
yeah.
Because we said it when we discussed it, like, you start off and you go, oh, it's a bit slow, isn't it? And you forget about the, fuck that, get money, and you're like, oh no, it's actually a fucking total tune.
Yeah. And then my number 7th, so this might be higher than Ballad of Me and My Brain, which I like. This, when I first listened to the album, this stood out so much, this song. I think it's mint live. They've not overdone it live. They've not played it loads. I just think this feels like an interlude. Weirdly, despite coming after 2 instrumentals, like it doesn't feel like a proper song.
No, I do know what you mean.
It's very like it's not, it's not got the sort of verse chorus structure, but it just sounds different to everything else.
It's our least controversial song. We all think it should be about this place
really?
in the audio.
Oh right, okay.
Joint. There's a few that have the same standard deviation. But yeah. So we're very happy with that.
Oh, okay. I've done. It's your turn now.
But you didn't get any of them in the order that you'd have wanted there in order of the average. So you let yourself down. So. My number 11 is If I Believe You. Very uncontroversial. We're all very similar on where we've placed this one. And yeah, it's just not something I try. I like respect it as a song, so it makes it makes its way above the instrumentals and stuff.
Yeah.
And I like the subject matter. I think there's a lot in it. I think it's a credible song. It's just when we're asking ourselves the question, are you going to listen to it? Probably not.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll never skip it though.
Yeah. Some songs you almost feel like you owe the band a little bit.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, and you're like, all right then, for you, Matty. Or you listen to it because of its like intellectual quality and stuff, but there's not that many people that like listen to music for those reasons. But we're all Death Cab fans, so now this is reasonably controversial, especially because you two agree on the next one.
What number is this? 13?
This,
no, 11.
So we started on 11, if I believe
okay,
you,
10.
and then we're doing 10, and it's a change of heart.
I thought you would have ranked that low from the Change of Heart episode, but I think it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we discussed it in depth in the episode. Go back and hit that. There'll be a card if you click here.
Oh,
Come on, Josh, challenge yourself.
I'll try.
If you click here.
So in the Change of Heart episode, like lyrically cool. It's just that riff kills it off for me. It's not something you can dance to.
Yeah.
The synth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it does always surprise me. Like when I listen to it, by the end of it, I'm like, oh, yeah, all right then. But like when it first comes on, I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I remember like that synth line did kill it off for you.
And then we're back to our most controversial song, and I'm in the middle. So Love Me.
Oh no, that's 9.
9, yeah. Because, yeah, it's not a song that I vibe to because I don't listen to David Bowie or
Yeah, I guess.
Duran Duran on a regular basis. There are situations where I can be like, yeah, all right. But they're relatively rare.
It works well live,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
But yeah, after the 975. Sounds
Yeah. So it's not a massive hit for me. And then we discussed this, yeah. So second most controversial, Loving Someone.
Oh, that's low. What number are we on?
8.
I think
Loving
you might have
Someone.
redeemed yourself for Love Me at 16 in that case.
Just you wait.
Yeah. Well, think you know where yours is.
Yeah.
I'm not the culprit on this one.
Oh my god.
So Loving Someone, joint third most controversial. So, but he's up there. There's a big spread. Obviously, it's hard because there's a big message for it, isn't there? Do you know what I mean?
A couple of homophobes, I think.
It's not that we're not woke. It's just it's probably an anthem for other,
Yeah, I get that.
Doesn't speak to us in the same way
As
that it speaks to a lot
as
of people.
a straight cis male, white males.
Yeah, it's his het.
Het.
That's the term.
Okay.
Now, I was watching The Crown last night, and there's an episode where Margaret Thatcher sacks all the old ass white guys in the cabinet, and I'm like, that's us.
Yeah.
Does she?
Yeah. Well, she brings in new younger white men, but
Right,
they're
just the old one.
yeah. The problem was their age. And then we agree on this, one of our least controversial songs, Ballad of Me and My Brain.
So we got that at the same place.
Yeah. We bros. And Junior certainly isn't far off it. And what, did I get anything right in this section?
You put the intro. You put the 975 in.
I did, yeah. Put the intro in. At number 11.
11, right?
So you're already factoring that in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Because your number 11 is now.
Eloise.
So that all right? So you've got an instrumental not in your bottom 5.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm up to, isn't it? Number 11.
Yeah.
I like it when you sleep. I particularly like the reference to a big light, and that's what does it for me. My original 11 was the 975. I think this version, 975, is the best version. I think that.
I hard disagree on that.
Would you, it's between this and the next one. I think I'd have to listen to them side by side several times and really pick one, but yeah, for the sake of this podcast, it's this one. After that, because I've got 975 in there, I can't. It's at number 9, isn't it? This is that where I'm up to?
So this should be number.
Yeah, it's number 10.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. So yeah, oh yeah, because after number 11, they're all in the right order. Because that's the only one that's fucking it up. So number 10, Loving Someone. So as a cis-het white male.
What's it going on about this song?
Yeah, I don't get it. Why has he got a rainbow? Then
it's the NHS.
Yeah, of course.
Do you not support the NHS, Junior? I would just want to say, guys, I support the NHS, and that may not be the opinion of Pause It Play It podcast, or that of Spotify or YouTube, but I support the NHS.
Whereas I don't. I refuse to pay taxes.
I just love the idea of somebody saying I support the NHS, but like everyone fucking does know what about.
Then in at number 9, If I Believe You.
Highest ranking of anybody for If I Believe You.
Yeah, but that's only one of me.
Yeah.
That's a very,
If I Believe You, Josh was 10. No, Junior's 9. Josh was 10 and I was 11.
Yeah.
What number am I going up to?
You're going up to 7.
Right, okay, this is totally slick. Number 8, Ballad of Me and My Brain. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a song, but it is really good.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
As a piece of art to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it doesn't really feel like a song. And then number 7, This Must Be My Dream.
Wow, that's high.
I feel like our review of it really pushed it up for me.
Yeah, getting into it. Josh, you're saying it's high.
Yeah, just looking,
But it's our joint third most controversial song, and I haven't mentioned it yet.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, yeah. Okay, I'll rephrase. Wow, I'm low.
For my top 6, there's really nothing, very little in it. I struggle to separate my top 6.
Do you want to hit us some analytics for that section?
1 second. So, Junior in that section got the Ballad of Me and My Brain correct in the order that it would have, that we've got it in, coming in at number 8. And I guess that's all I've really got for you. I've been throwing things in.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
So we're at
really sticking
top
out.
6.
So are we going?
Should we change one apiece at this point?
Oh right, yeah.
So my number 6 is A Change of Heart, which I think it's controversial to put this above somebody else. But this is the one where I said that the lyrical content of this song pushes it above those for me.
Yeah.
And I just think I really like listening to it, which I think is possibly the worst piece of musical analytics someone's ever said. I like listening to this song. When I put it on, I'm just like, I love this song.
It's a key part of enjoying music.
I guess we're breaking the order, but Junior agrees with you.
Yes, I do.
Oh, so you're 6.
Yeah, number 6.
Yeah. There's just something about this, but I just love hearing it. That sort of tonality of it, the way the lyrics. It's one of his more kind of subtly delivered. It's not William Shatner spoken word, but it's not really. There's not a big vocal performance in it.
Yeah,
I really think that the story and the lyrics are key in this song, and I just love hearing it.
6 for me. I'm the lowest person for this song, which I'm surprised how well it's done. But it's Paris.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I thought you would be, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised it's high.
Yeah, so I mean, it smashed it. I think I'm surprised how high I put it, and I'm the lowest. But
which is funny, seeing as we said you were down on it on the episode, and you put it top 6.
Yeah, it's It's good. What did I say about the episode? Did I say just missed it a little bit or something?
I think you just said that it was just a bit too down.
Yeah, just not. Yeah, I'd stick with that. It's not upbeat enough. But yeah, that's Paris's first mention. Will be mentioned more. Takes a change of heart. Yeah, so a change of heart for you guys at number 6. I thought that you would have got that right with the average, but it isn't. That's not where it is.
Oh, we've been mathed, have we?
It's because mine's so low. But yeah, go on, Josh. You're number 5 then.
My number 5, and this would have come third if we'd have done this at the start of doing all the episodes on Like When You Sleep, and it's Love Me. I just think it's mint. It's like, when I think of this era, I think of those live shows where this opened it up.
Yeah.
And when I first heard it as well, that kind of how initially I weren't sure, but the more I heard it, I was like, oh my god, right, this is great. Those and we know they're not adverse to putting in somewhat, I don't know what the right word is, not quite plagiarism, but they take, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't shy away from it, do they?
No, they don't. The whole how much it sounds like
Fame.
Yeah. Just I think it's really clever. Like what it's discussing. I think there's hooks throughout the entire song, just stuff that you remember. This guitar line, like the lyrics and stuff. Yeah, I really, really dig it. And like I say, if it wasn't for my next 2, that would have come third.
But you're saying that the next 2 have snuck in because of the podcast? And
they would have been high. They'd have been high,
yeah.
But they've gone even higher because of episodes. Yeah.
Sick. My number 5, I'm the highest here, is I'm the highest. This Must Be My Dream. I think it's a 1975 song. I think it should be.
Yeah.
It should be higher.
Weird, isn't it?
And what do we say? This Must Be My Dream is the pressure of this album,
yeah.
I think. And I agree. Should we compare where pressure came?
Yeah, okay.
So, what did Dan say about pressure?
We've all mentioned This Must Be My Dream now, haven't we?
Yeah, that was the final one.
So where does that come in the final rankings?
Look at this, right? So, pressure, Junior said 9, I said 4, and you said 11.
Yeah.
Right. And then, what the fuck am I saying?
You know what?
And then this goes, Junior says 7, I say 5, and you say 12.
Yeah, so
it's really similar, yeah. Mad.
What do you prefer, Pressure or This Was My Dream?
Pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4, somebody else. And this was what we're saying. This is weird, yeah, because you don't have to say anything in the section.
Yeah, no.
You agreed with Josh last time, and me and you agree on somebody else.
You both got 4, top 4.
So 4, but then it's half of where you put it, Josh.
Yeah,
half, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I thought you liked the 1975. So yeah, big tune, and I think that's it for me, innit?
Well, I've not done my 4.
I've not done my 5.
Oh.
I'll just keep filling a bit.
I think you've just skipped ahead there, Dan.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, you just went off.
So, on number 6, as we've already discussed, is Change of Heart. But number 5 is She's American.
That's lower than I thought anyone was going to put it.
I just don't think it's as good as
just missed out on the top 4.
Other 4. Yeah, it is very good. But, I think Love Me is alright.
Yeah. We're not saying anything but bad.
No.
No, certainly not.
Once we're out the bottom 5.
Well, our bottom 5.
Yeah.
So, yeah, She's American, number 5. And then, as we've already discovered...
Your number 4 is...
Number 4, Somebody Else.
Ah, okay. I've just worked out what that means. My number 4 is Paris, which just continues to grow on me since it was released.
Yeah, I know I said that my top 6 I struggled to get anything between, but my top 3 was even harder.
Yeah.
And they're different as well. Well, through the process of elimination, you can tell 2 of them are similar, but one of them's not.
This is Paris is so good. Like, yeah, just love it, and even the deep dive in the lyrics as well just makes me like it even more.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
So we did our number 4. So I just do my number 3.
Yeah, let's just check.
We're getting there.
Disregard the order, but yeah.
But so number 4 was somebody else for me and Junior, but number 3.
Oh, yeah.
Which is our second most controversial song. Just down there.
Mainly because
at
of
9.
Yeah.
How dare you?
That's girls worthy, that.
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
Terrible.
I don't think it is.
The next 2 just aren't controversial at all. It's sort of obvious at this point. But yeah. Do you want to go?
It's my number 3. My number 3, this is controversial in this room, Loving Someone.
Yeah.
Which I just think is...
That additional couple of years you've got on us, lad.
Yeah.
He's younger, he's more work.
I just think
think
it's important, and I know you two bigots don't seem to. I just
Gordon Brown, that bigoted woman.
Yeah, she was.
Everything about this is the lyrics, and to me, the whole kind of style of this song, the fact that what the lyrics are about. The production of it, just to me, this is the biggest step to the second album from the first. It's just such a pop-produced song. It's and then obviously relating to seeing it live, just that kind of riser that's at the start, the loving someone, and just that isolated kind of vocal sample.
Yeah,
just love it, and I think it's. Probably on just a little bit more than Paris, just lyrically. Just so... Because Paris and this one, for me, are so high because the lyrics are so good. And the delivery is so good.
Yeah.
And I think this just slight, on goal difference, edges it above Paris.
Aggregate.
Yeah. Oh, it's 1 away goals. So... Your number 3.
My number 3, and it was very difficult because I know this sounds silly. My number 3 was either number 3 or number 1.
Why is that?
That is weird.
Because number 2 and 1 are very similar. I couldn't. So number 3 is Paris.
Right.
And I just couldn't decide. What do I want to hear more? That mellow chilledness, or something a bit more upbeat. And what swung it for me is my 1 and 2 are the ones really when you're paying to see them live, are the ones you're going to lose your shit to. But Paris is brilliant, so it was almost a number 1. It was never a number 2, but it's actually number 3.
I can understand that. So that's all. So it's just 1 and 2.
Yeah,
that's it, Mom.
We may as well reveal them at the same time, because...
Well, we'll do 2, because I think Dan were the same.
Well, no, what I mean is you go, well, this is my 2 and this is my 1.
Oh, right, I see.
Because if you say your 2, someone could just pause it and work out your 1.
I think it's quite obvious what the one's
going to
be. My number 2, which is She's American, which just... everything you want from a song. Great lyrics, guitar led as well, which is a bit of a rarity on this album, despite being the album that contains proper guitar solos. We'll get onto that. Just great lyrics, so good. Just love hearing it, heard it live a lot as well. That drum intro, this is another real step in terms of, like I said that Loving Someone, I felt like the big production step was there.
Yeah.
But for me, this sounds like a song they only write after the success of the first, given that they were living in LA and they was writing this record in LA.
Yeah. It feels expensive.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
Listening to it, knowing, like, weird, knowing that these lads from Manchester are now making this song about their lives in LA, essentially. Just, it's one of those things where you just like, I'd love it even more because of...
It's cool they took the time to reference it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And knowing that.
And it sounds like cocaine.
Yeah. Let's do our number 2 and then we can get on to number 1.
Okay.
Go on, you go.
So you were thinking we've matched, but
I thought we've matched.
we're the opposite.
I didn't think there'd be much in it.
Because of my love of She's American, my number 2 is a sound. It's obviously a total vibe. It's probably the best song objectively. It's the one. It's the one I'd show to my mum and go, "You do know who they are, mum. You do." You know, the chocolate of the album, but better. But like, you know, but like chocolate 2.0.
Yeah.
An absolute vibe. And yeah, it was really, like, I think we said, I think it was really like vindicating when that came out on the second album. Like, shit, yeah, they can do better than the first album, and like, I don't have to go back and delete my old Facebook post.
It's ironic that they don't exist anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, so sick as fuck. But yeah, that's me. So, the sound at number 2. Big lad.
I've also got the sound at number 2.
Wow. Well, knowing what your number 1 is, that's no wonder it was controversial. We had the biggest disparity between.
A difficult decision though,
Yeah.
because they're both. You're just gonna want to hear those 2 songs live.
Well, we'll get on to it when you talk about your number 1. My number 1 is also the sound.
Yeah.
Because everything you said.
Yeah.
It's the best. And the thing, like I said on the second episode, but it still feels special when I hear it. Because I had that much anticipation for it.
Great solo as well.
Oh my, just...
Great video.
Yeah. I think it's one of my favourite guitar solos of all time. Just because there's so much like feel in it, which is weird. And the way it goes back into the chorus, the closer, I mean, if the 975 are going to close a set with a song, it's got to be fucking good. Yeah, just a real kind of special song. I like it. It's my second favourite song by the 975 in total.
Yeah.
My favourite is still Sex.
It is everything, because it's not just like a pop song. Because, you know, when we were talking about the sound and we were going, it's like, could be a Ronan Keating song or something.
Yeah.
Like, that's like the lyrics, especially in the second verse, they set it apart totally, and it is something special. But the thing is, for me, with my... Can I seamlessly go into this? Maybe I can. Do we know your number?
We've done all mine.
Right.
Yeah, go into your number 1.
So, when the album came out, I had like 5 different people message me separately, and they were like, "Mate, you're gonna love She's American." Right, and they're like, sure. I guess because it, like, if we're saying it's the most like She Way, or people know that, but like, I love it. Nearly said bummed.
I left that in.
Bummed that song. It is, and I think if they had done the video and there wasn't like controversy where they had to like bin the video, like, could that song have been amazing? What I imagine, I always edit their music videos in my head. And because they had like a little thing with Taylor Swift, what I imagine for She's American is just like Matt just trying to like woo her like in loads of different scenarios, and she just ignores him. I think that'd be an awesome video for it. But yeah, so my number 1 for the album is She's American.
I think it's just to add to She's American. I think it shows how good that song is.
Yeah.
It's since in the last 4 years, the amount of bands that have tried to replicate that song.
Yeah.
How many songs do you hear that just sound like She's American? And yeah, you know.
It's kind of genre defining. It is the distillation of the 1975 sound.
It is, but it's the kind of whole 80s inspired revival thing that you get in modern bands. It's the peak. It is the peak of it.
Yeah, it's Heart Out and Settle Down melted into one and made better.
Yeah,
like, and that was there. That is the sound. Like, Sex isn't really the sound, and Chocolate's not really the sound. The sound is those songs.
Yeah.
What? Obviously, I'm saying the sound. I don't mean the song. The sound. I mean the 1975 sound.
Yeah.
Sick. What's your number one, lad?
I'm going to say I hope that microphone picks that up, but that picks anything up.
Yeah, it does.
Got
Yeah.
5G.
Yeah, it was difficult to really difficult to separate the top 6, never mind the top 3.
Yeah.
So, but I think what really swung it for me, despite the sound and Paris being wonderful songs, I remember my first couple of listens to the album when it first came out was the one that really stood out to me. And I like this. It sounds rushed. Like the vocal delivery is staccato and anxious, which obviously is a reflection on
subject matter.
Yeah, but I just think it works really well. And it took me weeks to be able to sing it. Not that I can sing, but I can't think what the lyrics are now. That bit, it's just so staccato and fast. I was like, right, come on.
You're the only thing that's going on in my mind.
Yeah. It was just so hard. I found it hard to sing it, but then when I got it, I felt like really accomplished.
It's funny because I do love that song.
Taking over my life a second time. That was the bit that I really struggled with.
Yeah. I think it's one of the cleverest and best performed ideas for a song they've ever had.
Yeah, I don't know whether we discussed it on the episode. Probably I don't. But the idea that like we should write a song about American girls, like just as a concept, is fucking cool. It defines everything, doesn't it? It defines that they've gone over there and done it, and like made it as much as anyone's gonna make it.
And we've got bad teeth.
So do we want the pause it, play it, rundown?
The official aggregated list of how many songs is it? We've done
16.
16 songs. And we've done 17 episodes, including the first one, because we do talk on the intro. If you're new here, we do an intro episode to the album, and then we talk song by song. So we we talk about the 975 song on that episode. So essentially, 17 episodes. They average 1 hour 15, I think. It's nearly a full day of our lives we've been on record talking about this album.
That's sad. In the words of Alan Partridge.
Go on, Dan, give us it.
Boom. At number 16 then. She Lays Down. No surprises. Please Be Naked. Nana. Lost My Head. I Like It When You Sleep. Does that leave us behind with the instrumentals?
All the instrumentals, all the acoustic.
Yeah.
That's not a surprise.
No. Then we go, If I Believe You. And then you just imagine if somebody, like, before we rank these, if somebody said, this song's going to come after If I Believe You, and you'd be like, nah, Love Me. And that's why it's our most controversial song.
Yeah, that's insane.
This Must Be My Dream. Our third most controversial song. So top 3 most controversial. So that's down there. And we talked about like the disparity between that. The Ballad of Me and My Brain. We're exceedingly happy as a group with where that is. Right, bang in the middle of the album. A Change of Heart.
What numbers? Sorry.
At number 7. Loving Someone. Again, joint third most controversial. Somebody Else. Number 5. Second most controversial. At number 3, there's a joint 3. And I don't think you would have expected that Paris would be joint 3.
I don't know. I thought you might put Paris a little lower.
But yeah, I mean, that's it's so far out of my top 3. Like,
yeah, I guess.
And then the final 2.
Yeah,
She's American. Yeah, and The Sound. And of course, that's how it should be.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought the same would come top.
Yeah.
I thought She's American was going to come second. I had no idea what was going to come third. No idea.
Paris at third. So 3 for Junior, 6 for me, and 4 for you, Josh. It's weird because those numbers don't average out to be 3, so it can't be 3, but it's you put them in order of the average values. But
I think if you ask fans to come up with their lists, I think you get in that top 3.
Yeah.
Oh, higher. Somebody else. No.
Somebody else is the most played song on Spotify. I tried to do.
I know, but I think that's a lot of the mainstream stuff.
Those guys. The people who don't listen to our podcast.
Yep.
Who are they?
I don't even anyone left who doesn't. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the top 3 would be the same. Paris, somebody else. But you do see some weird opinions online though.
I couldn't find any stats for it, like I was looking for Spotify. I wanted to do like pause it, play it versus the people, like it was Spotify stats. So
I listened, yeah.
But I couldn't find any website that would give it
versus the people. Yeah, I think that's your top 4 anyway. I don't know. I think the Saints coming number 1. I think we're saying She's American because we love that sort of stuff so much. But maybe that's the one that drops out, but it shouldn't.
But above somebody else as well. That's controversial for the fans.
That's controversial. But that's insane that you put that number 1. And if they didn't play that live, I wouldn't be asked.
Yeah, on the... I think it was a Paris episode when we discussed the either or.
Yeah.
I said on that episode...
Yeah, you did say...
that I prefer Paris.
Did you?
Yeah, I think... But is the one I want to hear live.
It's just such a vibe for me. It's just the right speed.
It's just so difficult to separate.
Yeah, it is.
I think if we had this conversation next week... maybe Nana would be number 1. Who knows? But I think it's a credit really to how good the music is when your favourite can change week to week.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you reckon She's American at number 2 is a surprise to the fans? Do you reckon I don't know.
What do you mean though? To people that have listened to us talk about it, no.
Yeah.
But I think if you did a poll, yes.
Yeah.
Massive poll.
Because you're right, the context that song brings, it's like, oh, here's a band writing about an American girl, all right, whatever. But like, when you come from a situation where you're like, yeah, they went to America and their song's about getting famous and American girls giving you the time of day. Anyway, it's a different thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also great drumming.
Oh, well done, George.
Yeah, it's so good, isn't it?
10 drum bands for George.
It's funny because like top 1 and 2 for me, they were like not close. Like the Sound was always going to come number 1, but if you think about it in terms of like just any old band, the fact that She's American wouldn't be the best song on the album.
Yeah,
it's just. So that was it. That was our list. Like we say, we want to hear other people's as well. So comment your list down below if you're watching this. Send them us. Send them forth. Thusly, send your list forth. The 975 Pod on Twitter and Instagram. Search and Pause It Play It Pod on Facebook or pauseitplayitpod@gmail.com by email. Think about it. Another great episode.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Do you want to know when George Daniel last went on WhatsApp?
Absolutely.
It was yesterday at 20 to midnight. George.
Oh, bloody hell. His mum must have been up late.
Booty call time, that. George. Close my laptop.
Yeah, close to ThinkPad.
That's like the... Do you know what I'm doing there? Checking two benefits at the same time. I'm straightening my papers.
Oh, nice.
Ah, okay.
I think this one's more controversial than the last one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. I think really we only had the one controversial moment last time. Yeah, I can't wait to get into a brief inquiry and notes what the rankings going to be like for them.
Sincerity is scary.
Yeah, I think the thing with...
I'd love it if we made it.
So would I.
But I think It's Not Living's clear. I think that's clear. Oh no, I was when I die. Oh, it's hard, isn't it?
It's going to be exciting.
I don't think there's... But for... It's weird because for this album, I thought, okay, that's the top 2. And I thought, right, that's the bottom 5. I don't think that for Brief Inquiry.
No.
I think there's 3 or 4 that can come top. And I think everything else is just up for grabs.
Yeah.
I think. And then Notes is going to be all over the place.
Yeah.
But what have we got coming up? We're going to take the break after this one.
Sorry.
No, we're not. It's Pipiqua after this one.
Pipiqua.
And then it's the break after Pipiqua.
Sorry.
And then we want to do 102 with Manny, don't we?
Manny is coming home, I'm told, anecdotally. I've not actually spoken to myself.
And then, should we just say what we're going to do?
Tell them
This is the plan. We're going to do a watch along to the show with the Philharmonic Orchestra, which we're going to film as well. Should we film Pipiqua as well? Let's see how well this goes.
Yeah.
If you like the videos, let us know, and we'll keep doing them. And then we're going to do a watch along of the big O2 Arena show, which
Vivo.
yeah, the 1975 Vivo / whatever.
Yeah.
We're still working on some guests as well. We're going to get Maxim Zeller back on soon because we want to talk about Zeller and subsequently the 1975.
And Max is really cool. We want him to be our friend. Maybe that's just my driver.
Let's get our mums on.
Have we got? We did say that we were going to do maybe like a bonus thing where we show our mums in 1975 and say what they think.
I think that would be funny.
I can't see Jeannie's mum though.
Well, that'll have to just be audio only.
Yeah.
We'll have to record that in our own time.
We will, yeah.
Have we got anything else to announce?
This album was given 6.5 out of 10 by Pitchfork.
Surprising because Pitchfork, I said on Name 3 Songs, I think that's the place to go for album reviews.
Well, they must be racist and homophobic.
They must be.
Well, in fact, this is going to be the last kind of thing we ever do on I Like It When You Sleep.
That's mad.
In a word now, prefer it to self-titled or no? In fact, okay. Do you subjectively better than self-titled?
Yes.
Subjectively.
Subjectively.
Done.
No.
I'm also no, but objectively,
No.
no. I think objectively, yes, better.
I'm trying to...
Oh, sorry, I've got my subjective and objective mixed up there. My personal opinion is I prefer self-titled, but this is a better album.
Yes, okay, we align with that.
I've had 2 drinks.
Yeah, they've got more money to throw at it. It wants to be better. It's got the sound on it, and it's got She's American on it, and that they are but girls though. But you can do a lot of shit songs that girls will make up for.
Should have put it on notes. I mean, I don't mean that. I like it. I like those. Right, let's get out of here. First video stream over.
Done.
Yeah. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh Fillion without the vowels.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Junior. That is JEWKNEEOR. Or, if you're a member of Detonator,
It's going to rattle around. So.
it is Juliet Echo Whiskey Kilo November Echo Echo Oscar Romeo. Do you like the follower, like a follower of the Jewish religion, knee like a bend in your leg? Or, as in, either or.
And this week's subreddit of the week is r/ThinkPad, where I have posted. Yeah. So get involved.
Fantastic. Read and reference with Dan on Reddit. Right, we're back next week with PP class. So thank you everybody for all the questions. And we're going to talk about By Your Side as well, the cover they put out at some point. I can't remember when it was. I've not thought about that song in years. But we're going to talk about it anyway. So we will see you then.
This emoji.
Yes.